In this tutorial in CyberLink PowerDirector, I'd like to share some tips on using the blending effect using presets that are available in or through CyberLink PowerDirector. We often don't realize that we are often blending clips without knowing it. When we have two clips on the timeline at the same time, we are blending. Let me give you an illustration. We're going to take the bikers, put them on track number 1. And then I'll take this other clip I developed and put it on track number 2. Now we are actually blending the two clips. What normally happens is all the pixels on track 2 override all the pixels on track 1. And the only way we can change that is click on the lower track, the higher numbered track by default, go to the properties and dial back the opacity, and then we can begin to see both of them at the same time. This is actually a form of blending in the default mode. There are other ways to blend using presets that you can get through CyberLink PowerDirector. So I'm going to delete the elements in this particular track, and then we'll work with some blending modes available and begin to show you something about how they work. So in this case, what I want to do is I want to do some blending, taking my video here with the colors. So I'm going to highlight that clip, and then I can choose either the plugins word at the very top in the menu section, or I can use the puzzle piece for plugins. Either way, I will get to this menu, which gives me an option of blending effect. Now we can blend in the media room, which is what I'm doing now, or we can do the same thing on the timeline, and I'll show you that in a moment. I'm going to click on Blending Effect, and when I do that, it will open up my Blending Effect window. Here I have all the blending effects available in my copy of CyberLink PowerDirector. Now I've added some because I've added one of the packages that are available in CyberLink, but I'm going to ignore those and go to one I downloaded from the Director Zone, this light leak top. So this would be available to any user who wants to access Director Zone. Now the minute I click on this, I have some defaults that happen. There are 9 blending modes. This defaults to lighten, and the opacity defaults to 78%. And what happens is it's blending this light leak with my video here. Now I don't have any movement in this video, and that's for a purpose, because I want you to see some things that happen. But remember, you are blending video with video when you use this procedure. So if I play this, you begin to see the impact of this video interacting with the other video. Now all the videos that are available currently are 10 seconds long. My original clip is 20 seconds long. You see, as we are looking at the length of this, it is more than 10 seconds long. So what happens when your source clip is longer than 10 seconds? What happens is CyberLink PowerDirector multiplies your blending preset to match the length of the original video. So if it was 2 seconds and 15 frames, it would multiply itself in a 30 frame per second situation by 2.5 times. And you'll see that when you look at the timeline. That's what it does to match the length of the blending effect preset with the length of your video. Let's look a little bit at another way in which to understand this concept. I'm going to change from lighten to normal. And now I'm going to change the opacity up to 100%. Now what that does is it's like putting this light leak preset on the timeline. And when I play this, I actually see the movie of the preset. I see where the colors are, how they're changing, how they're moving. And it will repeat itself after I get to 10 seconds and do the same motion over again because I've doubled it on the screen. This is a nice way to understand exactly what the preset is doing and what that mini movie looks like. That's the normal blending mode at 100%. Now if I pick any other mode, it's going to change. Let me illustrate by showing you one other, and then we'll resume this when we look at other blending modes available in the following tutorial. We're going to change to the next one, which is darken. And in darken, I'm going to leave the opacity up at 100% so you see what's going on. Darken will take the preset pixels and choose them over the media clip, but it will take the darkest pixels in the media clip and retain them. So now we get to see some of the media clip, but what are we looking at? We're looking at the darkest pixels. Here it's the word black. And the darkest pixels in the color of the media clip, I'll turn the opacity back to 0 here, and you'll get to see the original, will be those along the bottom, and the word black and the darker blues. Those are what we're going to see. I'm going to turn the opacity back up to 100% for contrast, and as we play this, you'll see that the darker pixels are the ones that are retained in the original. And then we have the light leak top behaving as it normally would. You notice the black is always there because it has the darkest pixels in the original. So that's what darken does. Now again, when you use these, normally you won't use them at 100%. You'll back them up so that you get the kind of effect that you're looking for. And so you can vary it any way you like. But again, the same principle is at work. The darker pixels in the original media clip are retained, and then the preset is changing the other pixels according to its own design. So we'll cancel out of this, and I'd like to show you how you can do the same thing on the timeline. I'm going to drag down to the timeline, and with my clip highlighted, I'm going to choose Tools, Blending Effect, and then I'm open to the same screen. I can click my light leak again. We'll go back to our darken that we just used a moment ago. I'll leave it at the 78% default. And now I'm doing the same with the clip that way. So that gets me to the same screen. On the timeline, I can do this as well as in the media room. We're going to give you some more illustrations of how to use the blending effect, what its capacities and limitations are, in the next tutorial.